Today's Sunshine Note is titled, Glaciers, Rivers of Ice. Out of the south comes the whirlwind, and cold out of the north. Job chapter 37, verse 9. Glaciers are caused by the buildup of ice and snow in mountains in North America and other parts of the world. The Rocky Mountains in both the United States and Canada have some very large glaciers. Walking out on them might give you an uneasy feeling. I always watch for the ever-present cracks when I walk on a glacier, for I don't want to fall into one. A glacier is a fascinating formation. They are usually in high-altitude areas that get a lot of snowfall, but have a short melting period. I used to wonder why those cracks or crevices were always present. Then I found out why. The ice of the glacier moves downhill. As it comes to uneven terrain, the top of the glacier continues to move, but the bottom of the glacier slows down. That causes a split to form. Scientists have also discovered that the ice of the glacier moves faster in the center and slower on the edges. As glaciers move downhill, they flow at different speeds. When the glacier gets to a warmer zone, it melts completely and forms a creek or river. Since the summer is short and the weather is always cool where glaciers form, the glacier usually doesn't disappear entirely. As the snow falls and builds up, it turns to ice and this accumulates. Many of the North American glaciers may be between 200 and 300 feet deep. They usually form in valleys where they are protected, but they may spill down into open areas as they move and melt. It is interesting that even in Bible times, prophets wrote about the cold coming from the north. In the northern hemisphere, cold still comes from the north. The farther north you go, the colder it gets. The farther south, the warmer it gets until you get to the southern part of the southern hemisphere. Then it gets cold again. God's love for us is never hot or cold. It is always the same temperature, and He invites us to take advantage of His love. Tell Him you want to experience His love toward you today. Out of the south comes the whirlwind, and cold out of the north. Job 37, verse 9. May God bless you today.